In the halls where the whispers gather, conservative minds debate the future. From tax cuts to border walls, strategies clash like a political rally. Frustration brews in the chambers. As always, meet new challenges. Dissenting voices rise up, seeking unity, but finding divides. We stand strong, we stand tall. In this party, our spirit will not fall. The path is rocky and long. We march forward with hearts full of song.
All right, and here we are for Rebel Republic. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. And Rebel Republic, if you may have forgotten, we are the best political talk show in all of Massachusetts, Connecticut, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Rhode Island, Delaware, New York, New Jersey, California, Texas, Georgia, North Carolina, North Dakota, Nebraska, Michigan, Iowa. It doesn't matter. You're either with us or you're against us. And with me, the voice of reason, Frank Cristiano.
Are we big in Ukraine?
Dave is watching Michael right now. Yes. So make sure that you support Dave as he's finding himself watching Michael, the biopic on the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Now, Frank, you were quite the Prince fan, if I remember correctly.
My favorite performer.
So if you had to put them side by side, Michael Jackson and Prince, who is the better musical artist? If you can be objective.
If I can be objective, I got to say Prince, because Prince could play every instrument possible.
Oh, yeah, Michael didn't play.
Prince wrote music for hundreds of performers. Prince's library that is yet to be
released,
cracked open, has tens of thousands of unreleased songs. I have that. Yeah. And of course, a little bit of biases in there, but I would say Prince would be. But Michael Jackson's path, his legacy, his performances, his everything that he's left beyond what you saw in the media towards the end of his life there.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Allegations, of course, yes.
There were allegations?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
But, what he left was remarkable.
Yeah. So, to start things off, I guess we have to congratulate our New York Knicks.
Yeah.
They were the surprise NBA championship winners.
Insanity.
Over the San Antonio Spurs, 5 games. And I'd like to point out UConn women's basketball legend Maria Conlon correctly predicted how it would go.
Okay.
She predicted the series. She predicted New York would make the finals. So I think her basketball acumen is pretty high.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Anybody can predict anything. I mean,
how many people were predicting the Knicks were going to make the finals?
I mean, you know what? I mean, they had as good a shot in the East as anybody else, because the East is pretty weak. And I'm a Celtic fan. I'm happy that the Knicks won.
Yeah, but if Tatum were around, I mean, probably
Tatum was around.
Probably would have been a different story, right?
He was there from midseason. He was there from midseason on. No, it's not. The thing is that I grew up watching Knicks basketball, although I'm a Celtic fan.
Oh, hi, Crypto. Yeah, you're a Celtics fan.
Yeah. So I'm happy for the Knicks. Just what the Knicks did in that run,
Yeah, I agree. He is the GOAT. Yeah.
was unbelievable.
I mean,
when you're looking back at it,
Jalen Brunson, I mean, just was on another level.
it'll be considered one of the greatest runs in NBA history. I mean, that team will go down as one of the top 5 teams to ever get to an NBA final and win an NBA.
Well, 53 years. I mean, half a century.
Right, and doing it realistically. I thought the teams were evenly matched, although San Antonio's talent may have been
Maria
better.
had said that Oklahoma City they would have struggled with. That was her.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You can't say that because they beat Oklahoma City for the NBA Cup.
Oh, so you're disagreeing with Maria?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So people can disagree with Maria.
I will let her know.
Yeah, please. Yeah, inform
so you think they would have matched up okay?
I think that it was just their time.
Well, 53 years.
I think it was their time. I think they would match up with anybody.
Okay. The second big event over the weekend, before we get into the other shit, the UFC Freedom 250.
Yeah.
You and I got to enjoy watching the show.
Yeah.
What would you grade it overall if you had to grade it with a letter?
Well, I mean, maybe a B plus.
B plus.
Yeah. I'd say overall. I mean, the card had.
I think they overpromised and underdelivered.
Well, you got to realize. I mean, some fighters are not ready to get on that card. Some fighters did not want to get on that card. Some fighters didn't get paid enough to get on that card. So,
they did not.
Right. It's outside. Do fighters want to fight outside and take a chance with the weather or with the conditions? So there's a lot of factors in who they could get on the card and who they couldn't.
I agree.
But I do think that, I mean, there's curiosity on the card. The problem is the curiosity level part of it really shit the bed.
It ended up shitting the bed, yes.
Michael Chandler shit the bed.
Well, there wasn't curiosity there.
Sure there was.
Everyone knew he was going to get his ass kicked. He's gotten his ass kicked every time.
But he's been entertaining.
Okay.
That wasn't even
entertaining because he got knocked out.
Right. I mean, the Black Beast.
Well, the Black Beast looked like he wanted to be anywhere other than.
He looked like he wanted to be in the library.
He looked like he wanted to go back to Burger King.
It was terrible.
I know. I felt
it was terrible. And then, granted, you know what?
But Josh Hokett, I'm a new fan.
I didn't expect him to beat Hokett, but I did expect some
competition,
something to land. And it looked like he hadn't trained. He just accepted the fight and stepped into the cage
and just said, "I'm just going to get knocked out.
I'm going to try to throw 3 or 4 bombs. Maybe something connects. But if I go to the ground,
the man almost fell over."
Yeah,
throwing some punches.
Yeah. Dude, he's retired. He
Stop saying he's retired.
He set his gloves in the cage his last fight. He was done. Okay. He retired.
And but can you say enough great things about Josh Hokett? He's got it all.
Well, no, I think as a fighter, he's intriguing because he's intriguing. He makes me think because he's
intriguing, but Chandler's entertaining.
Chandler is entertaining. Hokett isn't
entertaining.
Hokett is drawing from the playbook of many assholes along the wrestling world over the last 50 years.
There it is. Now you say it.
They have to come out, thump their chest,
point
their fingers, insult people, and walk around and make up. They have to make up things.
It's called talking people into the building.
No, it's not.
That's how the WWE is made a living.
And that's why you don't see me in the building. There has to be a really mentally deficient segment of society.
So wrestling fans are mentally deficient.
They have to be.
They have to be.
There's got to be a chip loose that doesn't realize that it's.
Don't say it.
But you know what it is?
It is. It is. You cannot say the word.
But they know. See, the thing is, they know. They know, but they still play along because their lives are meaningless and they have nothing else to clamp onto.
So all wrestling fans lead meaningless lives.
Yes.
And this is all they just live to clamp on to when Monday Night Raw is on. Right. That's what I live.
They live through their fantasies. Right. They
wish they could be in their underwear wrestling.
They support their greatest hero or hate their greatest villain.
Yes.
It's like soap opera. It's like General Hospital.
So
for morons.
I just want to be clear here.
Yeah.
At no part in your life did you ever watch WWF?
I watched WWF.
You did? Okay.
Right. I was in the Iron Sheik Bob Backlund era.
Oh, that was an awful era.
That was an awful era. That was the greatest era of wrestling.
No, Hulk
That was
Hogan
the
was
good.
the greatest.
Who cares? Hulk Hogan was very nice.
Very
When
nice.
When he came in, it was very nice. It was a breath of fresh air. Then afterwards, he got stale. Then he got old. Then he became the villain like everybody else does. Then he came back to be good again. No, it's just,
Okay.
but well, I mean, when he slammed Andre the Giant,
Okay.
that was big.
Yeah.
That was big. But my thing is that
you don't think Josh Hogan should be adopting that style for UFC?
No, not for UFC because it cheapens the sport.
Yes, because you think that people are going to think that it's fake or predetermined because he acts.
No. I do not think they'll think that. They'll just think that it's almost like you don't take a shower for 3 days. You feel dirty when you see that. You work hard. You do work hard with your hands, but you never shower, so your balls smell and your ass stinks. But you feel dirty that's when I watch Josh Hogan.
That's what you equate it to.
Yeah, when I watch Josh Hogan and he opens his mouth, I feel dirty. That's all. I just feel like I haven't showered.
You feel dirty.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not a good. It's not a good.
Okay.
It's not a good support.
If you take away that aspect,
yeah,
what do you think of him as a fighter?
I think like I said, he's intriguing. He's interesting.
Okay.
He's on the lighter side of the heavyweights.
He is.
He moves very well. He has a tremendous wrestling background.
Yes.
Where when he was a lot lighter, I mean, what did he lost to Bo Nickel in the NCAA finals?
He did.
So he played football.
He played at Fresno State. Yeah.
So I mean, he's an athletic big man, but with both tremendous ground game and what looks like to be
what you said,
well above average striking ability. He's a little loose in his defense. He really doesn't protect his face.
No,
when
he doesn't.
fights. But his striking ability is on a high level. It's not. He has some power behind his punches.
Yeah.
So I think that is now. Do I see him? He's going to be a heavyweight, so he's out there already insulting Pereira. Do I see Pereira taking the fight?
I think Pereira is going to probably.
I think he should go back down.
Tuck
he should go to
his tail
between
between his ass and.
He should go down to light heavyweight. We got to realize the guy fought at middleweight.
I think it's crazy.
Then he fought at light heavyweight, 205. Yeah. He won championships in both. And then he pops up from 205 to 251.
Yeah, he did.
So his walking weight has to be around 225.
It was, yeah.
And he just looked heavy. He looked big. He looked, and I don't know.
Well, you said it was his ass.
Well, it was all his ass.
You were staring at his ass.
I said it before that Joe Rogan and Cormier said.
You were staring at his ass.
I had to because normally he does not look like that.
Okay. But you think it slowed him down?
He didn't throw enough. And granted, it was only a little over a round. Yeah, it was only a little round, but he smoothed around, but he didn't throw it. He just didn't look right. He didn't look right with a head of hair. I mean, shave your head. You're shot.
That's who you are. Yeah.
So, but my thing is, everything else that was leading up, and Pereira's loss, it kind of deflated the whole card of the
and it was saved by
Justin Gaethje. Saved by the American Justin Gaethje.
By the American Justin Gaethje.
That's right. And Topuria is.
He was the pound for pound best fighter in UFC.
And most likely he still will be. He'll come back strong from this. Topuria is a beast. And for Gaethje to go...
It's Topuria.
Topuria. It's the Topuria. Good. So he's a beast. And for Gaethje, I've seen Justin many times. I love Justin Gaethje. And I feel bad. He's always been the interim champ. He's never really succeeded at wiping the slate clean and getting his own belt. And to look at what he did last night with a jab that is like it has to be like a sledgehammer because Topuria's face looked like
ground beef.
Yeah. Oh my God, he looked terrible. He couldn't see out of one eye. The other eye was closing up. He had a broken nose.
The doc stopped.
He had a broken nose. The doc stopped it, and another doctor came in and said, "Oh, it's okay,
I still think that he won the fourth round, or the third round. I thought the fourth round, when he got canceled. When they called
at the end of it, no, I don't think so. No, you can see he was hurt big time. No, but that was an extreme accomplishment.
Yeah.
Gaethje doing that is all props to that guy. He's a Hall of Famer. I can't wait to see him defend the title.
Yeah, the underdog coming through. I mean, what did you think politically for the White House? A lot of people criticized the event. There was a lawsuit to try to stop the event because it was on the White House grounds. Do you think it was good for America overall?
Well, I mean, look at it this way. This is how I have to look at it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
As an American, as a red-blooded American, would you like to see that event on the lawn of the White House, or
T-ball?
the Joe Biden drag queen event that they had on the front lawn of the White House.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
They had a drag queen event?
Drag queen event at the White House. Yeah, it was a drag event.
Why?
That's the question everyone was trying to figure out, and they couldn't. Because you have to remember,
Not a sporting event.
No. They brought in drag queens to promote promote
Wow.
the Biden. I hate saying Biden.
I don't know if I didn't get a call.
You gotta look at this. I'll pull it up for you.
Okay.
So I hate saying the Biden administration because really Joe Biden did nothing. He was just there.
No, he did for like a year.
No, he didn't do it for you.
Not even for a year.
No. You got to remember, they propped him up. He had lost.
Well, he had the rubber stamp.
He had lost the primaries, and then they brought Clyburn out of South Carolina. There, the House rep who backed Joe Biden all of a sudden for the African American community, and they said, "This is my guy," and all of a sudden everybody they swayed the vote to Joe, even though Joe is not going to win the primary. And they did that on purpose. And once Joe was the candidate, and then once the voting ended in November, and all of a sudden there were 13 extra million votes that had come in to be 81 million.
Yeah, it was the highest
vote count ever.
Nation,
ever.
Yeah.
Once that happened,
that was amazing. So many people came out to vote. I was impressed.
It was insane. There had to be some people 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, people were enthralled.
Normal. So after he won, that was it for Joe Biden.
That was it.
Joe Biden could hug. You can't kiss babies because you know how he gets, but he could shake hands and hug people.
He didn't have to run the country.
Fall down, stand up, go to sleep. It didn't matter because
did he get up in the morning at like 8 a.m. or
8 a.m.? I mean, that's late if you're a president.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. No one knows what he did because no one cared.
They document presidents every move.
No, all they did was when he had press interviews.
They pre-wrote the questions.
Pre-wrote the questions and they shuttled them out of the room, so there's no answers, no other questions and answers. They shielded him at every possible moment with international media. They shielded him with international leaders. So bottom line, there was a think tank of Democrats who were running this country. It was not Biden and his administration.
No.
And so their agenda.
And people were frustrated. They couldn't get FaceTime with him.
Correct. But their agenda was what? The agenda was to
change the Democratic nation?
No, not Democrats. To change the face of this country.
Think that's what they wanted to do?
To change the mental thought process of this country. We're too male eccentric dominated. We are too testosterone driven. We are too white. We are the goal of that group, of that think tank of DNC, was to change the style and the presentation of this country. And one of the great things to promote about it, to change it, would be to prop up the LGBTQ community.
So they did a drag queen event.
Well, they did many events, but that obviously is one big one there. So again, going back to my point,
to watch that one.
You'd
want the UFC.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have a UFC event that, you know what, there were 100,000 people there. It ran without a glitch, except for a little rain delay or weather delay. Bottom line, it honored and showcased military, first responders,
and Michelle Obama's a man,
and that's your guy again, sparking it all up with stupid commentary.
You know what?
It did not need to happen.
He got heat. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's not like that. That's garbage.
So allegedly,
here's your trans event at the under Biden.
Oh no.
Okay, just so you know, and then there's the UFC event.
They put pride things on the White House.
Yeah, right there. That was the event right there.
I
painted the columns.
You know what? That was a good choice.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank you.
So allegedly,
the
United States and Iran are coming to some sort of agreement.
Well, they already have the agreement signed.
Well, yeah.
Digitally it was signed.
Yeah, but they're going to go back on it in 60 days anyway.
Of course.
So the agreement allegedly is, it's going to change the Middle East if Iran obviously goes along with it, which again is debatable. And I just found it interesting that Israeli leaders, the Netanyahu guy, they criticized the deal. I don't think they were thrilled with it. Did you hear that?
I've heard even a lot worse. I've heard that.
Yeah, I was trying to be delicate.
No. What I'm saying is, this is what I've heard. So this is just scattered information. I have no.
You have no sources.
I have no true sources.
I have
just from hearing. Right. So
I have Tyler King.
Supposedly, the Pakistani negotiators who were sitting in on this deal.
They let the Pakistan people be the.
Pakistan's been the head mediator for this whole thing.
Huh.
They received information that Israel was going to assassinate the 2 Iranian leaders that were going to go and sign this treaty, this peace deal. So Israel was going to go and assassinate these 2 Iranians. The Pakistanis
that's not good.
Right, the Pakistanis got because Israel is not in favor of this. Israel wants Iran wiped out.
Well, that's why we got involved in this. Israel was going to attack them.
Most likely, sure. But so the information got back to the Pakistanis delegates, and the Pakistanis turned it over to Trump. Trump called up Netanyahu and said, "You don't do it." And so then, after that whole,
did Netanyahu listen?
Well, after that whole fiasco with Trump and Netanyahu telling him don't do it, a bomb went off in Tehran.
I did hear that. Yes,
right near where the 2 Pakistani negotiators were actually staying. So did Israel try to take out the Pakistani?
Yeah, that probably didn't go over.
So yeah, Israel's at its wit's end. So,
is it like what are they most angry about?
What
the Middle East doesn't like them?
Obviously, the Middle East, everyone around there just doesn't want them there. But somehow the Arabs have to realize Israel will be there. That country is theirs. Now, what will you do? Can you share? Well, they can't, and that's the problem. That's if the Arabs could share, if the Arabs could sort of deal, of years of wars. Right? So they can't do it. So whose problem is it totally? Israel's cutthroat. Israel will assassinate. They will bomb. They will burn.
Mossad, like Tyler,
all of them, the army, everybody. But they're doing that to preserve existence. And
you think it's survival?
Sure it is. Okay. Sure, because at no point in time will that region of the world accept Israel as them having to be there, and then let's work something out. So what can you do? You got to fight fire with fire.
Biden's policies were good, and so many labor laws passed, and he took us out of Iraq and Afghanistan. That was a comment. So
really,
yeah, that's Golden Ram. Thank you, Golden Ram.
I remember that exit from Afghanistan.
Yeah, we left a lot of stuff.
It was unreal. We left a lot of people that assisted us and worked with us.
We did.
We left billions of dollars of equipment.
Well, he had the Afghan evac guy who said we need to go back and get them.
Right.
He said we wrote the check.
Yeah,
that was his argument.
Yeah. The Iraq thing.
Fought aside it.
The Iraq thing worked out well, and Biden didn't have anything to do with it.
No,
Iraq was already done before that. But my thing is, you have to stop supporting and defending that administration.
Yeah, no,
that 4-year period of time.
Yeah, it was like an anomaly.
It was like a clusterfuck.
We'll pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, but you can't because
you can.
Because
I've already forgotten.
No, because then you have no ammunition to go after people who support that administration.
Oh, right.
That administration was a total failure, top to
bottom.
Total failure. There's not one thing that came out of that administration. Labor laws. That's great.
The bail reform came out of it. I thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, bail reform was fantastic. Yeah, where people don't have to pay. Right, you don't have to.
You can
let them walk around free.
Well, yeah, and they can keep committing crimes and they get let out.
Yep,
I think that's great.
But the labor laws, how's labor working right now? How are all those jobs that are out there that are available?
Well, they're not, because AI is taking a lot of them.
It's not even AI. Companies have learned to do with less. They've learned to trim the fat. Okay, and the problem is these people are coming in, and they not only want the job, they want to be totally insulated and protected. So they want to.
Is that the warm and fuzzy thing?
Yeah. And you know what? When you work for someone, unfortunately, there are rules and regulations that you have to follow under their rule. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And so
expectations.
Right. No,
you have to be accountable.
Should it be a good work environment? Of course. But is it something where the labor is going to have control over ownership? No.
At least 13 military bases in the Middle East have been rendered all but uninhabitable or severely degraded by Iranian missile and drone strikes since the conflict began on February 28th, 2026. So, I mean,
okay,
that's good.
So
that means we're right.
They will be.
That's not pro us.
No, he's saying that the military bases that housed U.S. military have been rendered useless. If I'm reading it correctly. I'm reading it by Iranian drones and right.
Yeah, they've attacked us, so we're right to attack them.
No. Well, they attacked after obviously we started this conflict. But bottom line, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can go in and rebuild anything we want to. It doesn't matter. See, until you realize in life, unfortunately, the biggest and the meanest make the rules.
They do. They do. The nice guys finish last.
It's not the empathetic people. No, it's not the people that
otherwise,
shake hands, smile at you, and then go and talk to you behind your back. Right? The biggest and the meanest. So this country, unfortunately, dominates world politics and world affairs with our military. See, we can talk the talk because we can back it up. Now, do we want to use it all the time? Of course we don't. But bottom line, in effective situations, it is what controls a free society.
Now, this is what has upset my father because there is a deal, there isn't a deal, there is a deal, there isn't a deal. He said it affects the stock market, goes up, down, down. And today, stocks surged because of the impending deal.
Sure.
Crude oil posts the steepest one-day decline in months because of this deal. So he announced that the preliminary deal has been signed to end the conflict. Stocks went up, and Mossad, is not thrilled. They want sanctions over the new Iran deal.
Mossad, the Secret Service.
That's Tyler's friends. That's where Tyler's sources are.
But their parliament is thrilled.
Well, it says, according to the outlet, the Trump administration had focused on the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, curbing the nuclear weapons program, as we talked about.
Sure.
And Israeli security officials also hope the deal would address Tehran's ballistic missile program.
Mm-hmm.
Some of Mossad and IDF officials argue sanctions should remain in place until the regime changes its behavior or is removed from power. They believe the damage inflicted on Iran during the 2026 war, combined with the Hormuz blockade, could succeed where sanctions on their own had failed from 2018 to 2026.
They're not wrong in that.
Yeah,
they're not wrong in that thinking.
Yeah,
but I think at this point right now, unless you want to be known as going in and changing regimes left and right.
Well, yeah, I don't think that's
not right. And bottom line, three things: you want to get that strait reopened.
Yes,
you want to get. It's not obviously this.
The nuke's got to go.
You want to be able to curtail any new uranium. You want to be able to supervise the takedown of whatever they have. You want to be able to maybe inherit whatever they do. Again, I don't know the legalities of what they've written down on paper,
right?
And agreed to. But
the memorandum,
And the other thing is, you need the world economy to move forward, not backwards.
Yeah, no,
if people are complaining about inflation, you have to get things rolling, and unfortunately, fuel is the one thing that keeps things rolling, keeps things at a little cheaper price.
Right. Now, the other issue was allegedly a $300 billion fund to go to Iran that would be from private investors.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
I think what that is that it's like a toll
A toll.
to be paid to go through the strait, if I'm correct. I could
That's
be wrong on
what
this.
that's what the okay.
I don't know enough. If it's a $300 billion investment fund, then that means that someone's going to go inside there and start constructing and start making money off of that. I don't know that. I didn't hear the correct details on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. And Trump has openly said he would go back to bombing Iran if they do not sign this deal, if the peace efforts do not pay off. So, I mean, they've been working on this for weeks. They've made statements and alleged progress.
Yeah.
It's all been BS. Is there anything around this that makes you feel differently? Like this could be it.
Well, I mean,
just because there's been, some preliminary signatures.
Well, if Israel's upset, then there must be something right going on because Israel wants just to wipe out the country.
Well, that's what I said. I just dropped a nuke.
So, well, that's not the way to do it.
Well, I mean, the way to do it is wrong. I don't think this was supposed to be like a 2-week thing. And remember, you said, what's plan B? We didn't have a plan B.
I understand that, but you don't just go into war and go, hey guys, it's going to be a couple of weeks and we'll be okay. It doesn't work that way.
You don't think that's what they assumed?
No, I don't. I really don't.
You really think that they thought this was going to be months and months of?
I think that they had to obviously have different scenarios.
Okay.
1, 2 weeks, it's over. 1 week, it's over. 1, it goes 3 months. 1, it goes a year. What's our goal? What are our assignments? What are we trying to achieve? What's the final result? So I'm sure they had 8,000 different scenarios. It's just what works, what is going to work now and what isn't. I think right now, the world economy is actually a little higher up on the wish list than getting rid of the regime and staying there too long.
I agree.
So that's the path that it has to take. So of course people got to come in and negotiate and give a little bit here, give a little bit there. But what money is being withheld? It's Iranian money. It's the same as what President Obama did.
So what did the Hakeem Jeffries guy do? He got in trouble for something about criticizing President Trump over skyrocketing gas prices. You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that at all.
Yeah.
King Jeffrey?
Yeah, no, Hakeem.
Oh, Hakeem Jeffrey. So from the House.
Yeah. The guy you don't like.
Who cares what he says?
Oh, well, he was on Good Day New York.
That's all these guys. Whatever they say, it's going to be anti-administration stuff. It's going to be anti-Trump stuff. Anything it is. The guy wakes up in the morning. You got to realize most people wake up in the morning. They stretch, they take a shower, they have a cup of coffee.
I do?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
most people have a cup of coffee and they jump in the car and they go to work.
What is he doesn't do that?
No, he gets up and he has his writers who are sleeping right next to him in the bed.
They're in the bed with him.
They're right in the bed with him, absolutely. And then they get up and they all discuss what they're going to write about Trump today. And then they get up and they eat anything that Donald Trump does not eat.
That specifically, right. The menu is opposite.
The menu is anti-Donald Trump.
You cannot eat anything that Trump eats.
You can't. No, you can't.
Can you?
No,
wow.
No oranges. They're allowed to be there. No oranges. No, you can't. And then they'll get dressed. They'll go down to the table. They won't have coffee. They'll have tea because they're a little bit less effective. And then they talk about again how they're going to attack.
How are we going to screw Trump today?
What stuff? Get online. What do we got? Get online. Pull up some information. What's Trump doing today? Trump. What did he do? Oh, he did a press conference and he talked about let's increasing jobs. We got to talk about how jobs are dropping. He talked about oil's flowing in the Strait of Hormuz. We got to talk about how oil's
gas prices going down.
That's all it is. It's just
are you telling me this man's entire existence is to inflame people over Trump?
Yes, entire.
I believe the word's called gaslighting.
Yes, it's not just this politician's job. It's every
the communists.
It's every Democratic politician.
Well, they're communists.
Yeah. Okay.
No, so it was said a proposed $300 billion fund being considered by the Trump administration for Iran would be financed by private companies looking to invest in Iran.
Sure.
I think Iran's a great place to invest in.
You do?
Yeah, I think a Tony's would be a great place to go in
can
Iran,
imagine that.
let's open one.
Yeah, that sounds perfect.
Yeah, so those are some of the things. The U.S. and Iran came to an agreement to reopen the strait and cease hostilities in their continuing negotiations. And J.D. Vance declared that this deal is going to be great and change the Middle East.
Yeah.
Do you dispute that?
I don't trust any Arab nation. I don't trust any Arab nation.
Are you saying you don't trust Lebanon?
No, of course not.
You don't trust my people?
No.
Okay.
No. Your people have been held hostage by terrorists for so many years. By now, you should have rebelled, but you can't.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing was from J.D. Vance. He said, you see oil prices coming down, and the biggest thing, it ensures Iran will never have a nuclear weapon.
Okay.
And number 3, it does go and say, look, if Iran, if they're willing to change their ways, if they're willing to behave and play nice, stop trying to build nuclear weapons, stop trying to fund terrorism all over the Middle East, then we are willing to act fundamentally to transform our relationship with them. And that's what the president offered with the, $300 billion in investment.
I could just see that. Come on, guys, stop funding those terrorists. Please stop. Remember
Vance
Biden
talk like that?
Remember Biden? Biden was like,
Which one?
What would you? What would you tell Iran on building a nuclear weapon? Don't. What else?
Well, he was right. Don't.
Yeah.
Well, did you want him to elaborate?
That stopped him. There's nothing to elaborate.
Oh.
They had no answers. They had no answers because they weren't going to do anything.
Right. Yeah.
At least this administration is doing something.
No, I agree.
Whether it leads to right or wrong, that's to be decided. But at least they are trying. They are doing something. Whether it's just to appease Iran or to appease Israel and make them happy because they're going to destroy that leadership in Iran, or whether it's to stop a nuclear weapon, or whether it's to curtail terrorism. At least we're doing something.
You do not tell Iranians what to do and what not to do. You lack history.
Yes, I lack history. Yep, you're right.
Yeah, I guess he's right. I mean, you really can't tell Iranians what to do and what not to do.
You sure can.
If
they
don't listen
again. If you need to go in there and wipe a whole segment of that country out, yes, yeah, okay, we can tell you what to do. We can tell you what to do because you can't stop it.
You really can't.
You can't stop it.
That's why I'd force my will. So David talked something about this SpaceX thing. Do you know anything that's going on with the SpaceX thing with Musk and the company?
No, I'm like you. I don't know anything about it.
So you didn't hear anything?
Of course I did.
Okay, so
could
you care to share the news? Because
what news? They just went public.
That's what the biggest.
Their shares are available. Their shares are available in the stock market. SpaceX is a company.
2.5 trillion following the first day of trading.
Correct.
That's a lot of.
It made Elon Musk a trillionaire, first trillionaire in the history of this world.
No, is he
first trillionaire?
Right.
Trillion.
Trillion. Okay.
In the history of this world.
What makes the company so valuable?
Well, it's a space exploration company.
The mission to Mars.
It has Mars. In general, it has a ton of cooperating companies that work with it. Okay, and Musk has his hand in those as well. And bottom line, it's going to set up. It'll be where they'll set up satellites in space to be able to house data. And these will also be able to link Starlink, so internet service will be at an insanely fast pace and an insanely accessible pace. Accessible as far as people being able to get it quick. It's another level. The guy is, for the people that don't like him, sure, whatever. You trillionaire doesn't want to fund the whole world. Why shouldn't he pay for it? I understand. But bottom line, the guy's pretty smart. His mind works at another level, and he achieves. He gets things done. I mean, it's insane.
So the other good news was Hillary Clinton offered her opinion about the event last night, the UFC event, and some thoughts on President Trump.
Thank God.
And basically it kind of backfired.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this.
Didn't hear it.
But Clinton said that the White House is not his house, but our house. Our house. She said it's our house.
Yeah.
She said, remember during today's literal cage match on the White House grounds, no matter what, it's not his house.
Right.
It's our house.
Right.
Get a hat, coaster, or sticker to support groups and candidates who will respect the form and the function of the people's house, she wrote in a post. And the responses were, what would you think the response to that post was?
Probably pretty hilarious.
They were pretty negative, and it forced her to block comments and responding.
Sure.
So that kind of backfired. She then had people doubling down. They literally rented out the Lincoln bedroom. And don't forget Bill's activity in the Oval Office was some of the responses. And they also said, hey, Hillary, the vandalism that went on when you left was well documented.
Yeah.
And, basically.
And are they wrong?
Hillary, did you email Putin today?
Right.
So people went after her pretty hard.
Well, are they wrong?
I mean, was there vandalism?
Were they wrong?
I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess not then. I guess not. So it's more like don't throw stones if you live in a glass house. One of thing deals.
Just putting it out there. That's all. Just putting it out there. Food for thought. But see, we forget.
We do. I already did.
We are a society that forgets. See, history repeats itself.
Well, yes,
we are a
very
society that forgets and keeps doing the same mistakes over and over again. So hopefully we wake up as a society. To me, I just listen. I'm a fiscal conservative person.
Yeah, and you're socially liberal.
Social issues. I don't.
That's why I can go to the rub and tug.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see where this country will find its slot in a peg hole. Where do we fit?
Like a square peg in a round hole.
Well, because we can't. It can't proceed the way it is.
But it is
because everything is
divided.
Everything we look at is racist. Everything we look at, everything we look at is racist. Everything we look
economic,
at is,
divide. People don't have opportunities.
Right. There's no in between. There's no
DFI.
There's no thought. And listen, who doesn't understand that better than me? I mean, there are many youth right now that can't find the right job, or they can't. There's no way they can buy a house. There's no way they can even afford to pay rent because it's so high.
No.
So how do we handle that? I mean, so I would think right now this administration would be, and again, people in the Senate and the House of Representatives are getting paid to not vote for this. But,
well, I mean, I brought up what you had talked about.
Yeah.
I mean, youth in this country pay $90,000 to go to college.
Yeah.
They have an expectation of coming out with a very lucrative job. That doesn't always happen.
Right.
There's a lack of quote unquote sweat equity, which you've said multiple times.
Yeah. Love that word.
There's a lack of people who get into trades, which you've said multiple times.
Correct.
And it's all because of kind of a sense of entitlement. And this Gen Z people, they feel like things are owed to them. And it's not like when, people were coming over as immigrants and working their way up. Now it's owed to them.
Well, you know how every parent says they want better for their kids, right?
Yes, you want it for your generation.
So we've gone probably a little too fast. We've gone a little too fast.
You mean rewarding the generation ahead of us?
We just progressed too fast. Our kids have too much.
They that I agree.
So
with, yes.
they have too much, and there's no way they can support it on their own. It's going to cost more, and that's where they get stuck. I mean, for me, the line at Starbucks and at Dunkin' Donuts, and we have a 7 brew coffee here that just opened.
And Utica coffee.
The lines to pay a $6 coffee is insanity. Is insanity, right? Yeah. So that to me just says that on the one hand they're complaining,
but they're not.
But on the other hand, they're not budgeting.
Or they're impulsive. They don't know how to budget.
Well, no, yes, and the reason being is that everyone has a credit card.
Oh, I know.
But bottom line is that they don't care. They want to have what other people have and what they see, whether it be in person or on the internet. They want it now. They don't want to wait 10, 20 years.
Of course.
They want to be on the same level. They want to be on the same level as most Americans in this country that are spending a shit ton of money.
Well, do you know why my view is that this, the young people are fiscally irresponsible?
Yeah, why is that?
In my humble opinion, I believe it's because nobody carries cash anymore.
True.
They see numbers.
I agree.
On a sheet of paper in their bank account.
Correct.
Numbers on an ATM, numbers here and there. And it's just numbers.
Correct.
But if you tangibly feel and see the cash, I swear to God, it makes a difference.
Well, sure, because you'll know when you have no more of it.
It goes off in your brain instead of just seeing numbers change on a screen.
And companies know this. That's why they promote credit cards. Sure they do.
Oh,
listen,
okay.
Companies know everything. That's why data is so important. That's how Facebook got ahead. They absorbed all the data they could, and they turned it into knowledge. And that knowledge allows them to.
And the algorithm.
Exactly. So when you're the same with what they tell you, like when you're running a restaurant, the upper right-hand corner of the menu is where most people end up looking in the beginning. That's the most attractive section of the menu. Center, but then upper right.
I've never done that.
Right. So you have. You
I have?
Subliminally, you have.
Oh, okay.
But they know that that's where it drifts. So they tell you put your most profitable items and desirable items up in that upper right-hand side. So, these companies like Google and Amazon and Facebook, they take all your information, and then that allows them to make a determination on how they're going to advertise to you to keep you hooked on whatever you're buying. Right.
Oh, okay.
That's all. And you're going to keep spending. Yeah. Why else would they want you to store your credit card virtually?
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Right. You store your credit card virtually, right? And then all you do is just press one single button and you make your payment. They say it's easier. Yeah, it's easier that you don't have to take the time to input the number and go to your wallet and pull out your card.
I know.
But it's also so easy that the impulse is there just to do it because all you can do is press one button.
So my friend Erica Higgins, who you know very well, she had a situation with her son. Her son they wanted to get him a credit card with a limit on it.
Yeah.
And I said, just get him a prepaid Visa and whatever. It didn't happen. He got some green space card, dot card, whatever.
Right.
The card got fraudulently charged and shut off. So she gave her son her JetBlue Visa card. And I think he ran up $800 in 2 weeks.
He booked a trip to Shanghai.
No, but I mean, like Starbucks and playing golf and, going out with friends for sushi.
Right.
And she was mystified.
And those are luxuries that we didn't have 2 generations ago.
No.
1 generation ago, we were just starting to learn how to accept that and to get into it and do it. This generation now does it automatically without even thinking.
No, I know.
We're going out.
She was mystified.
We're going to order food, and we're not just going to order food. We're going to order food on DoorDash.
Oh, stop mocking me because I like DoorDash.
Yeah, but you're going to pay 30% more.
It's not 30%.
It is.
I'm a DoorDash. The Dasher thing.
Yeah,
I pay the membership fee.
Oh, cool. That's great.
So I don't get the fees.
So what is your go-to item to eat off DoorDash?
I'm pretty sure you know what that is.
No, go ahead, please.
Sushi. You've seen me.
Sushi.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So how much is a Philly roll? What do you order now?
Okay. I liked.
Yeah.
I like the New Hartford roll.
Okay, New Hartford roll. How much is it off of DoorDash?
Okay, so
you don't even know.
No, I'm going to tell you what I ordered last night.
Yeah,
I had the lobster tempura roll.
Sure.
I had the New Hartford roll.
Mm-hmm.
I had miso soup, and I had dumplings.
Right. So the New Hartford roll,
Mm-hmm.
it's usually probably a $15 roll, $16 roll, something
Right
like
on
that.
the ball.
Probably on DoorDash, it was a $20 roll.
No, it was $15.
Oh, no, it's probably more.
No.
Yeah,
I think you're wrong there.
No, I think I'm correct because what they do is this.
I know the prices.
You're allowed to adjust your menu as a restaurateur. So bottom line, if they're paying $25 or 25% to DoorDash for DoorDash's use and for the driver, you're paying 25%. That means every $100 that you're going to spend, the restaurant's only going to see 75. DoorDash is going to see 25.
Right.
So
I get that.
What companies do is they're going to raise the price of their rolls. Let's say for a sushi place, $2 or $3 to make up that 25% difference. Maybe they only want to swallow 15% of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Just in time. In time. It's all right. We're good. There you are.
So I just want to point this out. I really disagree with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I'm a Dasher member.
That doesn't matter.
So no, it saves
a Dasher member.
fees.
A Dasher member saves you their fee for.
I have
delivery.
Dash Pass.
Maybe for a delivery, it saves you fees. We're talking about DoorDash here, Dave.
No.
Trying to educate them.
You're wrong.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
What about DoorDash?
Well, I'm going to prove it to you.
I'm saying that people are spending money and they don't even look at what they're spending and all that. They're just pressing buttons, and that's
DoorDash robs you. I have it. It robs you.
So
not if you have Dash Pass.
Dash Pass.
I had Dash Pass, and that's $9.99 every month. I got to pay.
Yeah,
whether I use it or not. I don't even use it that much.
Oh, well, see, that's the thing. I mean, I use it.
No,
DoorDash is highway robbery. I use it only when my kid is, and me and him are just sitting there, and we're like, we don't feel like getting up.
Right. I'm just saying to him, I'm trying to explain that restaurants will jack up menu items $3, $4, $5 more to make up for that 25% fee that they have to pay back to DoorDash.
Okay.
100%.
Mine personally is 15%. My 10% I'll swallow because they provide me a driver, and that way I don't have to pay a driver. That's worth 10% of whatever if it's $100 order, it's worth $10 to me.
So okay, the New Hartford roll, it was $16.95.
There you go.
And
So
big
$2
companies make
more
out with DoorDash because they're doing volume.
Right, exactly. That's it. They're bringing more volume. Yeah, that's that. So they jacked up $2 on that.
Well, I don't know what the actual price is. I'm going to look it up next.
It's $15.
The lobster dynamite roll was $19.95.
Yeah, so it's basically
Your
that's a
glasses
16.
are crooked today.
That's
Is that on purpose?
every day.
Yes,
every day.
Crooked, yes,
It's a $16.95. Well, so they're upping their prices $2 to $3 on their rolls too. They got to cover the costs. So
I understand all. Yeah.
But I'm saying if you drove down to get it,
right?
I know you can't in your situation. You can't drive
down
to get it. No, you got to pay an Uber to bring.
No,
it down.
I can drive. I can legally drive.
No, you don't have it.
I can't.
You have a car?
I do. I just have to get insurance.
Insurance. You've told me 17,000 times about insurance.
Yeah. They
don't want to give you insurance.
No, they do. It's just a little expensive.
Yeah.
Just got to go down a little bit.
So bottom line, what I'm saying is, if you drive, if people in general drive down to the restaurant and pick up their food, they're going to save 25%.
Okay. I'm trying to verify your information. I don't have a reference.
By the way, that movie was
No,
fantastic.
we're not talking about that movie. Nope.
Why? You didn't like Michael?
It's a great movie.
It's a beautiful story.
Well, it's actually a sad story.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Kid got crushed his whole life. That's why he's never a kid.
Never a kid.
No, I think he was unable to grow up and interact and have like a normal.
Well, that's what we said.
He got crushed.
Well, he was a celebrity from the time.
God damn it!
Yeah, what's about
okay? The New Hartford rolls $14.95. Fuck me.
You're trying to outperform a restaurateur. You're sitting next to a guy that's been in business for 42 years.
42 years.
42 years I've been doing this. Since 16 years old.
Well, I'm a dash passer. I
Doesn't
thought that mattered.
Doesn't matter what you are, a dash passer. What are you, a part of a cult? What they're doing is they're telling you to pay. They're telling you, hey, give us money, you moron. okay? And we'll make you a member of the club. We're going to give you a Dash Pass sticker. You can slap it on the top of your fucking head and run around and look like an idiot, okay?
Oh.
They're taking $120 a year from you for doing nothing. They're doing nothing. You're not saving on fees.
Wow.
You're not saving anything.
You do. You don't get charged
on a delivery
fee.
charge. Maybe you save, okay, and that's fine. So save something, but you're not saving anything. The restaurant
So you're
is charging
saying
more.
they're making more money off me because I'm a Dash Passer.
Yeah, well, obviously they know that you have heavy volume. So if you're ordering all the time, they're making more and more money because they're taking 25% from the restaurants.
Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to talk about it. I disagree.
Yeah.
I believe DoorDash is good.
Yeah.
And I'm happy.
Listen, it's good. It's good. It provides jobs for a lot of people.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
they're great people.
There's a ton of marijuana coming out of every car when they come to pick up your order. It's insane.
Well,
my fries.
Marijuana's legal. Marijuana's legal, so it's good for you.
Yeah.
So Dave, we were talking about the hypothetical, temporary, imaginary, premature deal that may happen, with Iran. Do you think that it's going to happen?
We talked about this last week.
Yeah, but this is actually like agreed on. Like they got preliminary signatures, and it's supposed to, happen.
Okay.
Did you hear about it? I was just curious if
I think we've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks.
Well, no, not. I mean, they've had a ceasefire. They've had negotiations. They never had anything really down on paper. This is down on paper, and they're allegedly going to release it tomorrow. And some of the things agreed upon have emerged. And, Frank and I are disputing if it's going to be true or not, or if, we're just going to go back to war. One of them is obviously
Trump and Iran negotiators signed deal to reopen Strait.
Yeah.
Okay.
No nuclear weapons, and allegedly, private companies like Frank, there's going to be $300 billion invested in Iran, the economy. So I think Frank is going to open a Tony's in Iran.
Yeah,
I don't know how you say Tony's in Iranian or Persian.
Boom.
Okay. So and even the Netanyahu guy, he wasn't thrilled about the deal. Marco Rubio and that Hegseth guy, what's his last name?
Pete Hegseth.
Hegseth?
Yeah, he questioned it. So that is why I'm curious about if it is for real and if it is a good deal, or if it's just more lip service.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm reading up on SpaceX right now.
Oh, because you probably bought stock.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I just there's a lot of questions surrounding this treaty or whatever.
Sounds like a stopgap deal.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. I think, someone will violate it within 60 days. So
because you got to get oil flowing, man. The world.
Well, yeah,
it's not just us. It's not just us because of the $4.50 a gallon or $5 a gallon average, whatever it is. The rest of the world,
they've been cut off. India,
Southeast Asia is dry, man.
Yeah, Indians they work from home.
My friend, he just came back. He's here now in New York, but he was in Thailand. It's where he lives, and he just said right now, there's no fuel. No, I mean literally, you can't drive your cars, your bikes, whatever it is, because there's no fuel to fill up. So this is not just an isolated incident with us. Everyone's worried about us. Oh, I can't, $20 more a week in my tank. I can't afford that. Over there, they don't have anything.
No, they can't go to work.
So you got to get this. You got to get this resolved. I understand why they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, but people are again.
Well, the problem is that we didn't do the job when we had the opportunity.
Correct.
Okay.
We went in, and this is what we're coming out of it with.
I agree with Steve on this part of it. Like,
It's like going in with a gold brick and you're coming out with copper pennies.
No, it's true. There's
Thank you.
There's no.
I don't think this has worked out at all. This is unless Trump figures this part of it out. This is
He's trying to get out of it.
Handling.
He's trying to save face because he knows there's no end in sight, and he's just trying to get out.
Months ago, he needed to have a plan. When he extracted Maduro, he had a plan. What was the plan on Iran when we took out their leaders?
We just thought they'd roll over and play nice, and they didn't. They kept fighting.
Much more control over the people there in Iran.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Venezuela, the people were basically all dead or dying, eating garbage in the streets.
Yeah,
you know, different situation. It's very poor in Iran, but it's a different situation. Also, religion is a major factor.
Exactly. Yes.
Islam is united.
Yeah, they won't.
Okay, and that's one of the things that, like,
they die on their sword.
You know, this is so. I believe Netanyahu obviously had ideas of what he hoped to get.
Oh, he did. He wants them sanctioned.
Trump. Well, no, I'm talking about like originally.
Yes.
The way that the execution went about it, either Trump did not have a plan, a real plan, because I can't believe that Netanyahu thought that the Iranians would just roll over.
I think Trump underestimated.
I think Trump believed the Iranians would roll over.
I think he underestimated the will.
So, and you have a lot of this, like, Netanyahu led Trump, to a war.
He did. I believe that.
I don't believe. I believe the U.S. leads everything, and I believe that Netanyahu might say, "Hey, this is what I'd like to do," but the U.S. leads. Okay, so.
But do you think we would have gone?
I think Trump. My only criticism on Trump on this. And I don't know enough to know. Okay, like, I'm not in the meetings. I don't really know what they're doing.
I am. Tyler is.
I'm only speculating. But if I were as an outside observer, I think the miscalculation was that the Persians would just take over the country once they got rid of a couple of the main leaders, and that was a miscalculation. I don't think that Israel would have miscalculated that. They're in their region. I think that USA feels that their force and their presence would be able to be enough to be able to get those people to take over the country. And I think that's the miscalculation. I think that any large country dominated by Islam, I think it's a miscalculation to think you're just going to go in there and that people who are downtrodden or have a leader that they can put into place. It is very different than a communist country like Venezuela or even Cuba, okay? Because you have a situation where religion is not the major factor driving the government situation. And it's an ideology. So if the people are done with the ideology, then they're done with the government.
Right, and they won't give up that ideology.
The only, like, I don't know. Having watched the Middle East for so many years, okay, this is, to me, the forever miscalculation that you can go and take over an Islamic country, and that because the people are poor and downtrodden, maybe financially, that they are somehow going to look at you as a liberator. It is not going to happen.
Well, the Persians were dancing in the streets at first. I mean,
if you're going to do some of these things, and if And I would say like the Israeli military and intelligence has the talent to do certain things, but they do not have the firepower that the Americans do. So without the Americans, they're limited within that region. Okay, they could fight off anybody, but as far as attacking other parties, the USA is the one that has to have the plan. It doesn't work the other way. That's my opinion, and I don't know. I'll let Frank talk, but I don't know that I have seen anything that has said, hey, this is what our goal is. You know, Frank, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You're right. I'm just saying you're totally right on the religious aspect. The religious corner, you can't compare Venezuela and Iran. Venezuela was a country that probably had not one person that was supporting that regime. Number two, they had rented soldiers from Cuba. They traded fuel for protection. So bottom line, there wasn't anybody that was going to stop the United States or any other military force from going in there and taking out their leader and trying to reestablish something else. Iran, on the other hand, does have some supporters of the regime in the streets, along with those many protesters. Religion does dominate that, and that does have a big factor as far as their staying power, because mentally they are driven by that religion and they'll go through a wall for it. So, I see the contrast and the two. And I think you're right again, is that this country made the mistake, and I talked about it all along, that's what they should have done, is they needed to. We've done it with the CIA and so many other instances.
I know, arm the citizens.
We've armed the citizens, rebels, counterinsurgent, whatever it may be, that is trying to fight off or change a government. We've done that and helped them that way. I think we left the people of Iran, the youth of Iran, kind of hanging with them actually starting this whole thing. It's almost like Tiananmen Square. Actually starting this whole protest, but not being able to allow them to finish it by aiding them in trying to finish it.
Yeah. All I read was
great. I think those are great points. I think another thing too
was
going
in regardless.
You brought up interesting point with respect to like where we've armed groups. So like when we went into Afghanistan, okay,
we had the Afghan evac guy.
We did a lot more.
They fought with us
of getting those people right, and it still did not work the way we wanted it to. No. But we were much more coordinated in that effort.
Yes.
This did not seem like at all that. You know,
no, this looked impulsive.
But you got to differentiate Afghanistan and Iran, because Afghanistan was a 10-year process.
Right, true.
Iran, we've been there a couple months.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But we're expecting video game success.
Did we
on real life situations
to be in Afghanistan that long?
What's that? 10 years.
I know, but what was the intent? Like 2 years? 1 year?
The intent was to find Osama bin Laden and wipe him off the face of the planet.
The intent was to find Al Qaeda. We were united at that point.
That didn't work out.
Right. We were
because
united.
of 9/11.
Correct.
In that process, there's not unification in America with Iran, the Iran situation.
Right.
Nope,
and you have not addressed one of the things. There's a large Islamic contingent in the United States that are going to be. It's not that the population of it is like 100 million, but they're a strong, united coalition of people within the United States. Some of them are already in government that are going to put out their own version of political agenda against what we would be doing, right? Yeah. So you have a large amount of people. The left is obviously a big part of that, and this because they hate Trump. But
that's what Frank said. Yeah.
But religion is a much stronger tie for
people will die for religion more than anything.
In particularly Islam.
Absolutely.
Okay, absolutely. That religion is built on that.
That's where there's no assimilation. We bring
None.
over immigrants, which is fine. We should
and
welcome
they're
them.
never going.
But they
to,
come here and they don't assimilate. If you do not assimilate,
Well,
and
you
you have
don't-
traits of
you don't have
of
to,
disrespect or whatever, then you need to leave.
We have freedom of religion.
Have
They
you
don't
seen
have
the
to.
Bosnia
can have-
video, Frank?
What's that?
Have you
Video?
seen the Bosnia video?
No.
This better not. be
Oh,
about
I'll find it
something
for you. You guys
Bosnia.
keep talking. I'll find it for
All
you.
right.
It's great. You'll love
Yeah.
it.
No, I just that's what bothers me is that every group of immigrants that have come over here in the history of this country have basically assimilated to this country's beliefs, culture and beliefs.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
Not necessarily
Yes.
religion.
Tell me, no. I'm disassociating religion from it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because you can believe in whatever religion you want to believe in.
Okay.
But if the law says A, you follow the law A. You don't say B or C or whatever you want to do. And that's what happens. Every group that has come over here, as far as immigrants, have always assimilated to this country. I'm trying to think in my head right now, what group did not assimilate to the laws and the structure of this country? The only ones that I can come up with are the followers of Islam,
Right.
is the Arab nations.
Yeah.
They come here and they do not want to follow the laws and the system of the country. So how can you as a nation take in people
I wouldn't.
that subversively want to dethrone or throw down what you built up?
You said Poland was deporting all the Muslims.
Poland doesn't let any Muslims in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Their immigration laws are very strict. They took in 1 million Ukrainians.
That's why I'm saying.
They took in 0
It's
Muslims.
our own fault.
Because-
Why are we
right,
taking them in?
and I hate to say this. It sounds,
Hold on.
all right.
I am from Bosnia. Oh, I like him.
Try to get the volume going.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
He's got,
I'm from Bosnia.
Take me to America.
I really want to see Statue of Liberty. I can no longer wait. Take me to United States. Take me to Golden Gate. I will assimilate. I'm from Bosnia. Take me to America.
It's the biggest thing going around.
they look like they want to come to America.
It's the Bosnia song.
They're coming here for soccer. I think that's why they're
Oh,
playing that.
for FIFA.
But yeah, but bottom line,
What they're saying, they will assimilate.
they
They're
understand.
not like-
They understand.
Well, the Bosnians do assimilate for the most part.
I can't go. Well, I can. I can now because most of Europe has been pussified. I can go to England. I can go to France. I can go to
Scotland.
Germany,
Big
Scotland. I should just be able to say I'm a minority or say I'm an immigrant
say
and
you're
just
Canadian.
kick up my heels and just start throwing shit around and I'll be okay. They're not going to do anything to me because I'm not going to assimilate. F you.
Yeah.
And they're not going to do anything about it.
Right.
Whereas bottom line, if you came over here in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and you came into this country and you were let in and you're striving towards being a citizen, and all of a sudden you want to go, burn a facility or
Burn a flag.
or stab somebody or
Yeah.
burn the flag like that,
Yeah.
you would get gang beaten. They would drag you through the streets.
Yeah. You get sodomized
Right.
with iron.
Right. So
Yeah.
so bottom line, the progressive thought process that has flowed through our educational system over the last 40 years has poisoned us to the point where we no longer expect anyone to assimilate and to honor the laws and groundwork of this country that have been laid by our founding fathers all the way through to today.
No.
So we've done in 250 years what the
we've
rest of the
erased
world
it.
couldn't do in fucking 5,000 years.
Yes.
People come here from all over the world and they want to get in here.
They would do anything.
Every one of these idiots that are on social media, they're saying, I want to get out of this country and I'm going to go to where are you going?
I'm going
Go.
to Paris.
Go tomorrow.
Johnny
And they
Depp
don't.
went
And
there.
they don't. And they don't. Even when they do, even these movie stars, TV stars, they go overseas, they stay a year or two and they come on back because they can't do it. Because they know this is the greatest country in the world. They know that at least you have a fighting opportunity, a fighting chance to better yourself and better your family and move yourself onto prosperity.
Rise up.
At least not rise up.
No, you can.
Not rise up. No, I'm talking about working hard and making a living
Sweat
and
equity.
leaving it better for your children. Okay,
Correct.
this
Right.
is one of the only countries where you can do that. Don't tell me about freedom in Germany and freedom in Italy and freedom in Russia and freedom in all those other countries
France
that
is
have nothing. France. They're having their own struggles.
Oh, I know.
They've changed around their society. It doesn't work. I know people in Germany. I have relatives in Germany. Obviously, I have relatives in Italy, and they can't make ends meet. They have no options. There are no jobs. There is no physical way to improve themselves. You are stuck where you are right now. This country is the opposite. There's an opportunity to always strive and be better. Is it going to work for everybody? No. Okay, that's open society, free society, and capitalism. But if you want to be in a socialistic society and you all suck on the same tit, why bother doing it? Because you're not going to get anywhere. You're just going to be there. You're going to be happy. Maybe you're going to smoke a lot of dope and be happy. That's okay. If that's your goal, cool. You can do it in a capitalistic society too. Go work and go buy your big bag of dope and smoke it. But if not, come to this country, which they're fighting to get in this country.
Yes.
Over 250 people die on boats, banana boats, life rafts, flotation devices. They come 90 miles from Cuba to get away from that. People come in from different ports, from Mexico up through the struggles from coming up from South America and through Canada over the mountainous areas just to get in. They come in, they change their names. They came through Ellis Island and they were Giovanazzo, and they come in, their last name is Javan. You know what I mean? So they struggle to get in here because they wanted a better life. If the life was so good everywhere else, why are they coming here?
Yeah.
Why are you coming here if it's so good where everyone's talking about it's so good?
Yeah. No.
That's what pisses me off.
Yeah, it is. It is.
You're
And it was
100%
originally
correct.
started because of religious persecution in England.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean that's what started it all. But
this country doesn't persecute because of religion.
No. But I'm saying that's what initially started the war.
Actually, this country has started to persecute on religion. There's a hatred of Jews.
Right.
Yes.
It's coming back.
Which
It's
is
a big
absurd,
groundswell
by the
again.
way. It's so absurd.
Right.
It's the one group of people who actually do not bother anybody.
It's fraudulent.
Right.
It's completely.
It's not fraudulent, it's the reality.
They just had it.
No. I mean, it's fraudulent that the Jewish religion is causing.
The left has been the biggest pursuer of that.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
And the reason is that probably a lot of them can't get ahead in life because they can't get the nice, easy, cushy job that they want. They can't get the nice hours. They can't get the job because the owners of the companies are Jewish owners, and so it's their fault. It's the Jews' fault.
Right.
There was a story out today, a news article that a student from Cornell applied for a job. Did you hear that one? Did you hear that one?
Fucking jerk off.
You hear that one? He applied for an internship for an internship at a company. He got through the first stage of the interview. So they called him back and they say, "Hey, we want to bring in for round 2 of interviews over there for this internship." And the guy found out that the owners of the company are Jewish. He says, "I don't want to work for Jews."
Yeah.
And then
that's what he said.
"Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?"
Well, he must have other opportunities. So that's what's so great about this country.
He screwed himself out of a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's social media. That social media article will never hide, right? It'll be there forever. That's just stupidity. But that's the thought process now, especially the young kids.
It's entitlement
in college settings that are being poisoned by liberal socialist thought patterns of these professors that have been there for 20, 30 years. And they're probably getting some kind of funding from some liberal March On or Right Now or Vote Blue or whatever. But all this stuff. They're probably getting this to poison minds. You can't think free anymore. The teachers won't pass you. Your professor will fail you if you think free.
They have that choice.
So where are we going as a society if this stuff keeps infiltrating? At some point, like I said, I'm a fiscal conservative. I'm not a social.
You're a social liberal.
I'm a liberal and all that. But after a while, I want to see the extermination of these people. I want to see it. I want to see it squashed like a grape. I've had enough
poisoning.
I've had enough
fiscal.
I've had enough.
Aspect.
I've had enough. I understand that, and we talked about this earlier on. I understand that. No, not the warm and fuzzy. The youth can't survive right now with the way things cost.
No,
okay, society, no. They can't survive. So, is that the biggest thing the administration should be focusing on right now? I think so. Medical coverage for all.
It's
affordability. Oh, it will.
No,
it has to.
You just said Congress is bought.
You'll see a civil war.
Right.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think you'll see people in the streets burning stuff down?
Well,
they rioted in New York for a championship game.
In New Jersey at the ICE detention center.
Oh yes, that was great.
It's absurd.
Yeah, that's what happened. It was awesome. I remember.
The people, the guys and girls that are on the left truly believe that America is an evil place.
Right.
They are not. They live in America. They hate America.
Yep.
Look at Robert De Niro. Jerk off.
Oh,
What a jerk off he is.
He's one of a kind. George
Big
Clooney,
tough
though, I
guy.
think
Just
is great.
because you star in mob movies does not make you a mobster.
right.
Give me a break. You know, there's one of the things I hate about actors. You know, when they try to be tough.
Yep.
You're a fairy, okay, acting.
They should bring in their stunt doubles for the argument part. Like
You're
when they want to act tough.
You're the person in high school that decided the only thing they want to do in life is star in the school play. Okay? I've been in plays, I've done those things, okay?
Me too. I've been in musicals.
The people who go in Hollywood are people that say they want to be in plays every single day of their life.
Yeah,
Okay? They are not tough guys. I'm sorry. Like
Matt Damon was great.
The male cheerleading crew is not going to strike fear in me. All right? But those are the people that are screaming and yelling at you about that they're because they star in a mob movie that they're a mobster. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
they take it on.
Steve said he was in a play.
I was in a play.
Were you the camel?
That's racist.
I was in a play in 6th grade, I think.
That's a racist. That's a racist remark. Why would I be a camel?
I mean, there's nothing wrong. But I'm saying like actors making believe they're tough guys.
Because they have platforms, and that is what they take advantage of to use it for political leverage.
Robert De Niro could do all the jujitsu he wants for the rest of his life.
Al Pacino too.
If he came after Frank would squash him like a twig. Like a twig.
Well, I mean, he's short too.
Robert De Niro doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh, Matt Damon too. Tom Cruise, I'd like to.
I would pay to see that. I would pay to see that.
Maybe the Scientologists have it figured out.
It's just like Steve knows this. Occasionally, sometimes a guy would come out as a walk-on in football. Okay. Would lift. We lift. They lift all these weights. You know, lift weights. They look great. And they come out for football, and then they spend the whole entire spring. Usually happen in spring ball, if you remember. A lot of times, Steve, that would happen, right?
Because they
you
get all
would
the
be
reps,
needing players, right? Because you lose players, and so the coaches
reps.
always let these guys on spring ball. You know what I mean? Even at Division, even with I was FCS, but you were even at Division I, they do it, right? Because they need some bodies in spring ball.
Yeah.
And those guys would spend the whole entire spring ball on their ass. You know, they would go run some fast time in the 40 in winter workouts. And I'm like, all this guy is going to be doing is just sitting on his ass. Okay. There's a difference between body beautiful and being an athlete. There's a difference between playing a tough guy on TV and actually being a tough guy. But that's what Hollywood is all of. All this everything. It's a land of make believe.
They live in mansions, and P. Diddy has a lot of baby oil. I mean, that's what they do. That's their reality.
I just think, like I said, if this administration wants to go in a good direction,
they got to get out of this.
Health, right? But health coverage. And affordability. It will happen. It has to sooner or later.
I agree. I just
that and affordability are the two biggest things.
Health coverage has to be addressed.
Right.
Okay.
They've been trying.
We also have to address whether we like it or not. If AI is going to continue to move in the direction it's moving, we have to figure out what is that going to mean for people long-term job-wise, and what effect does that have on the citizens. Okay. I understand the Industrial Revolution shook up everything, and the internet. We lived that. Shook up everything, and everyone was all nervous then, and they were, they've been nervous. When cars replaced horses, and
They were.
There's nothing.
Oh.
There's nothing like AI. AI makes it very simple. Frank starts a food website.
Well, because it thinks like you after a
Hold
while.
on. Frank starts a food website and sells apples. Okay. A guy can go, and if he's smart, doesn't have to be that smart, knows how to use the tools. If he knows how to use the tools, he can reproduce Frank's site in his own way.
Oh,
He can
yes.
reproduce it, and that could be done thousands of times over every single day.
Yes.
Frank could produce an Apple website and say, Frank could say, I sold 1,000 apples today. Tomorrow he sells 5 apples, because 1,000 guys see that, reproduce that website very easily, very quickly, because you don't need to be a coder. It doesn't look exactly like Frank's, but they're all now selling apples. Okay. That has to be addressed. That's just technology.
Yeah.
why
That's why there's so many AI companies right now.
You have an expertise in, okay, let's say in okay, I'll use a good example. A mechanic, okay? A mechanic knows the ins and outs of a car. They've already taken away half the things that mechanics do, because the cars will have computers, and you have to go in to the big company to get your stuff fixed.
Oh, you do, yes.
Right.
That is true.
Well, very soon, very, very, very soon, okay, the technology is going to be that you won't need a mechanic. A little arm will go in and just do all the work, because you just program it with AI. It's very easy. You don't need a full human robot. You need an arm.
There will be robotics that can go and
There's already robotics that can do it.
Wow.
You as a mechanic used to be able to fix any car. Now they've made the cars that only that they can't.
The dealerships can only fix. Yeah.
The dealerships can only fix certain things.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's true.
That's going to continue in most industries.
It is.
Industries like electricians they're needed, because they're building all these data centers. So they're going to be needed for a very, 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 very long time, at least in the near future. Plumbers are probably going to be needed in the near future. People that have specific talents that require creativity will be needed in the future. For now, because the AI may become as look at graphic design. Do I have to hire a graphic designer to do an ad anymore?
No. Your thumbnails are awesome.
Frank does the videos for his restaurant. Very effective, because it has creativity associated with it. Okay. But in a few years, a guy's going to come to Frank and say, Frank, I took all your videos that you did, the 500 of them. We're going to take your body and head.
You're like,
you'll never have to do a video again.
Yeah. He'll need to zoom out, but yeah.
We'll make the AI.
We'll make you slimmer if you want, Frank.
Oh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Frank's like sold, right? Hey. And they're going to make all these videos. And Frank may just be able to do it himself. He may be able to just put it in there. So my point is that over time.
Well, you may be throwing the shot put, so.
Over time, you're going to be able to do right. You're going to be able to do ourselves are going to be able to do the jobs of a lot of people. These things are going to be doing it for you. It unemploys a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay. The big companies will have the capabilities, okay, to hoard as much of the AI infrastructure. You and I are going to have to rent that. Okay. Yeah. So what happens is you get a lot, you're not going to need to say, you're going to need people, but more to solve problems, right? And solve solutions to things. But the work is going to be done, a lot of it, by AI. That creates a huge problem, especially for young people who have not yet earned the skill sets to solve all the problems, which becomes where you're going to have a revolution.
Terminator 2.
Okay? The young people versus the established people. That's what you're going to have.
Unless the government sends them a check.
Terminator 2.
Unless the government sends you a check. Now, that is socialism, right?
Yep.
But not really, because they're losing jobs. I mean,
So,
It's not
the
complete.
thing is, you have to figure out.
Your job's obsolete. I mean,
You have to figure out what are people. I mean, Elon said it in his thing with SpaceX. I read through the whole thing. I put it into my AI notebook LM and telling me, and I asked it a bunch of questions. And he's going to be doing things that are far beyond what we can think about right now. China's already doing some of these things. I mean, China's electric car is better than Elon Musk's electric car.
they are.
It lasts for 400,000 miles on one charge. Okay. So these things are going to accelerate. We're really not in a competitive, I mean, I know that people talk about that we're in a competitive front with China for technology. It's just in the short run. Everybody's going to have access to all of this. It's how it's going to be managed. Now, what you don't want is China to control the world, right? We have to be the bastion of light in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what that exactly means, but AI has to be addressed as far as what they really truly expect.
What, you need to regulate it or what?
I don't know what the answer is, because I use it. Everybody uses it now. I mean, but AI has to be addressed because it's going to be like this. There's going to
Wall
be
Street is filled
there's
with
going to be
AI.
utopia of jobs because of AI. Meaning, I need people to help work these systems, to manage these systems.
Yes.
Everyone's gonna be like, oh, there's an increase. I'm sure there is, and then everything will be built, and it'll be teaching itself everything. Then what do you need the people for?
Yep. It learns on its own.
So we're going to be accelerating, helping it, because there's going to be an increase in jobs, and it's going to increase. And then what's going to happen is everything's going to get to a thing. I call it perfect competition, which you're taught in business school. Okay. When everything gets to perfect competition, nobody makes profit. If nobody makes profit, then we have a big problem. Right?
There's actually a term, perfect competition.
It's called perfect competition. And you learn it in business school. So it's it's always stuck out to me. What happens? I always used to think about this. What happens if there's competitors everywhere, and I'm a business person? Okay, pizza in New Jersey, you got a pizza joint in every corner. You're gonna open another pizza joint?
Yeah. How do you stand out?
They do here in Utica. It's amazing. I mean, there's pizzerias at every corner, and they keep doing it. It's insane.
So think about that times 10,
Right.
1,000 in different business industries, right?
Right.
Times 1,000. Now, things that only humans can do. What will continue to succeed? You know what? You're always going to want to watch two human beings, two teams playing basketball against each other, or football.
Yeah.
That's why sports is going to continue to go. They'll use AI to help them be better at sports, but you're still going to want to watch humans in the arena. That's never changed throughout human history. Go to the Romans, go to before that. They want to watch people have always wanted to watch, no matter what technology there is, humans in the arena. The UFC on White House. I mean, these things are hits, right? That's always going to be. No one wants to watch There's not interesting watching two robots fight. They tried it. They tried it on ESPN2. They had those robots
robot wars. Yeah,
fly around. They had robot wars.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck because it's not interesting.
No, there's no personal
Humans who bleed are interesting to watch fight because they bleed.
Yeah,
they get hurt.
The underdog can win
injured.
sometimes.
One person's better than the other.
Yeah,
One
the underdog can win. Yeah.
You know, but they have to address that because in other things that is not the case. So there's going to be certain what are we all going to be in sports? I mean, that'd be great. I mean, I guess I could do that, but it's I think that has to be addressed. And I'm as a conservative capitalist as there comes. We have to figure out, how does capitalism become better from this? Because small businesses are going to get washed out in a lot of different areas.
It's we have to find out how capitalism survives. You know, I mean, if what you say comes
There-
to fruition,
I mean, there's
They-
more
they
AI
won't-
companies you can invest in on Wall
no,
Street
no,
that are
no.
being developed
I understand that,
and
but
that are going to take over.
Capitalism won't survive with the rebellion of the populace.
No.
What does that mean? Rebellion of the populace.
Right. The people.
The phallus?
Jesus Christ. The people. If the people can't survive,
Oh, right.
then they'll have a war, a civil war. They'll rebel.
That's Terminator 2.
So right, but the capitalist society won't continue once the populace overthrows that.
Yeah, I agree.
That capitalist force, which will happen.
Yes.
So the government's plan needs to include how do we
So then they have to regulate it.
how do we send income to households to supplement them to keep working? Maybe, and you say like, well, your jobs get eliminated. Jobs don't get eliminated. You learn to do something else. You could be a machinist, but you may have to type. Whatever it is, you're gonna, that's what it was 50 years ago to survive. You do whatever you have to do to survive. I got to feed my family. You know what I mean? So if I lose one job, I got to be able to do something else right away. Over here, I'm a computer programmer specialist, and that's all I'm looking for, and I can't find a job. This is terrible. Then go fucking flip burgers for a little while until you figure it out. But you got to do something. So maybe the government needs to supplement the household with money, okay, whether it's a deposit in their checking account or whatever, month to month, to balance out what they're earning in whatever job they have to make life easier for them. You know what I mean?
And you don't think regulating AI is possible?
I think you
don't know.
I will say something that
you wouldn't know
happened,
how
and
to
I
do
don't
it.
know what happened because I didn't
Yeah.
look at it enough yet. But Claude came out with a new version, and I'm a member of
Yes. Ned Von Young has it. Yes.
and the government shut it down.
Yeah, he was telling me about that.
It must have been
Too good.
or too
Yeah.
crazy.
He just Ned Von Young.
So I'm going to tell you
Has
my own experience. Okay, so I built that app, and I built the using AI. I built the skill set that I use in my app for analyzing performance of athletes. Okay, speed and all that kind of stuff. And one of the interesting things when I go into Claude and I put in, let's say, 100-meter dash guy, like a pro 100-meter dash guy, and I put in what I want, the parameters, and it's utilizing this thing that I built, and I plugged it in the Claude, comes up with everything, okay, gives me everything back great. When I put a high school athlete in, okay, and I want the miles per hour, I want, how quickly they're moving or whatever, Claude will go and tell me I will not do anything that has a minor athlete involved.
How does
Who the fuck is Claude?
How does it
tell
know?
Claude to tell me that he can't do an MPH? We're not analyzing him
Sexually.
And it's over and over again. Claude,
How does it know though?
Well, someone inputted that information to it.
They
It's
imported that information. This is the point. My point.
It can tell it's a high school athlete.
It says this guy. They could see.
Wow.
It can read the name on the jersey.
That's
Okay,
scary.
and know that it's a high school athlete. It's
That's
AI.
scary. That's
Okay,
scary.
and can say, hey, this is a minor athlete. We're not analyzing minor athletes.
That's scary.
Scary. I'll show you the things I've gone back and forth with it on. I've reported it to Claude.
Well,
I'm not asking for some sort of crazy
it's
thing,
who they're
but they
dating
have
or
put in parameters. So there's nothing that they can't put in to teach the machine in a different direction that they want. If they want to change your mind, they can go and do that.
maybe
They can
get
put
me
in whatever they want. They've
later.
obviously put those parameters in, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, they put it in because they're trying to stop pedophiles, okay,
Right.
from doing something. But the AI doesn't know the difference. The AI doesn't know. What if the AI turns around and says, you're asking for a lot of high school athletes to be analyzed.
I'm
going to
calling the
report
police.
this.
Yes.
I'm going to report this.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Nick Saban's at his house and there's a knock on the door. Like,
I know. He's
Coach
recruiting
Saban,
athletes. That's how
coming
you
out-
recruit. You
coming out
recruit
with your
high
hands
school
up.
athletes.
Come on out with your hands up, Mr. Saban. We've seen you've been scouring the web for
Yes, you've been asking us about
kids-
16-year-olds and how good they are.
You signed someone who was 9, Coach Saban. We need to see you right away.
Oh my
It's-
God.
No, we got to. What's going to happen is you have to calm the populace. You have to subdue them with medical coverage, so we don't have to worry about that, and a stream of income to balance out. What they're still in the workforce, they're doing something.
Well, yeah, there just has to
A
be
stream-
another
There's
job.
got to be another job. Right? There got to be a stream of income to come in. That's the only way you're going to keep people from
We've
from
all seen
killing
the
each other.
Terminator.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
Teaching machines to build machines will be the downfall.
My man
correct.
Hans has chimed in too.
Oh, Hans Gruber's back. In 1930s, it took Americans a year and 45 days to build. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It took a year to build the Empire State Building? There's a high school where I lived that took 19 years to. The Erie Canal took 8 years.
It also depends on funding and the
That's
There's
where-
endless funding for AI. Right
yeah.
now.
No, there is. Everyone's
It
investing.
depends.
In it.
No, but all those constructions he talked about too, the canal. It depends on funding and the necessity. Then how fast do they need it, or how fast is
Well,
someone
the
pushing
Empire
to build
State
it?
Building, a year and 45 days in the 1930s.
Someone needed it. They needed it right away. They didn't want
What is it used for?
They don't want a construction going on in New York City for 7 years.
Oh, right. Okay.
I just think that like the so we're a country, a sovereign country.
So obviously,
AI is not privy to just America,
no, it's not to our values. No,
right? It's a
of
global
course.
thing.
Yeah,
Yes.
but maybe they
So-
will do that though.
Well, that's the thing that I think. I mean, China obviously probably does it with their AI. They probably have They probably have governors on it within China.
Sure.
Okay, and it's
Oh, you
probably
mean like the
people that
governors on a
are-
car?
What's that?
The governors that they put on cars?
Yeah, yeah,
A
governor.
restrictor, a
You
restrictor.
can't. You're not able to put out this.
Oh,
You're not able to say United States is a better place to live than China.
Or how we have the
You
how-
can train your AI however you want.
Yeah, right. No,
or how we have the 400,000-mile battery.
the AI
one charge.
form's great. I mean, I
Right,
think they-
right.
No, it is. They do a nice job.
I just
ChatGPT
think that
does a great
overall it's very interesting. We have to solve. Frank is dead on. We have to solve healthcare. Okay.
It's not going to get solved, guys. I'm sorry.
It will.
Well,
It
well
will.
there,
No,
there's
it's
an
not.
arms
They would've
race to
solved it
try
by
and
now.
get, like AI can help with healthcare tremendously.
Right.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. There has to be like, what are we going to, and that goes into this universal income thing. You know, I think Elon, well, I don't know what the years is going to be on it, but I think Elon Musk is right on the fact that there's going to come a point where in the good era of AI, all goods and services are going to possibly be provided for you as a person. Okay.
Right.
Then what do people do with their time? Okay. Now, the argument will be, I mean, I can figure out what to do with my time. I'm sure you can figure out what to do with your time. But
No, I agree.
there's a lot of people with time on their hands.
More podcasts for Steve.
No, a podcast. No, I'm not going to do.
Well, Steve already has that. They already gave him that exception. Steve, you have all the time in the world.
All the time in the world. Sleep it off.
But I think that's, you know, there's some people with idle hands that are going to be a lot of problems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, they'll
You
do
know,
drugs.
there
and
are
rob
plenty of
people
people
and-
that will find good things to do with it, and there'll be,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I mean, I just think that we have to address healthcare. Frank's 100% right. We have to figure out what does AI mean for our future, and is there going to be a financial impact?
If there is going to be.
We're going too fast.
We're going way too.
As,
Well, it's
as,
being
a, as a
developed
world,
fast,
no,
yeah.
no, I'm just saying, as a world, we're going too fast. This progress.
Didn't you
this
watch the Fast and the Furious?
technology?
It's good.
No, it's not good. This technology.
Gordon Gekko. Greed is good.
This greed is one thing. Technology that could destroy is another.
So
We're
you
going too
think
fast.
it's Terminator 2. It's going to destroy mankind.
I listen. I don't know. Remember, they've done all these movies, and you look back, you're like, my God, they were right when they did this. How did they know this? How did I remember Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Right, you're looking at like, wow, what a great movie.
Well, maybe the
and
aliens will
now
save
they're coming out and they're saying, no, we got the video evidence right here. Here's all the alien ships, and they've been flying in our Air Force and all that. Right.
For years.
So I mean, we're going too fast. All these things are starting to come true. Terminator. I mean, we looked at it as a science fiction movie. Like, wow, this is
The
crazy.
Matrix.
The Matrix.
We're in the Matrix. We're
Right.
in it.
Right.
No, I don't think I'm in the
How about
Matrix.
this? The Matrix, if you remember,
I would have taken the red pill.
the energy levels required to run the machines was too great, so they had to siphon human beings to get the
Right.
energy.
They use
Right.
yes.
That was the fuel.
What is going on right now with these huge data centers they have to build? They're already asking
The energy
for you to have a data center at your house, so you could they could run a data center, and they'll pay you to have that.
Really?
What's the next step? The next step is they're going to attach that to your head.
Blood. Yeah.
Right.
That's
Why. Listen,
It's true.
Musk
Where
is
are
thinking
you going to get the energy sources from?
Yeah,
they're going to do data centers in space. There's going to be circling data centers
Mars,
around
yeah.
or no, not Mars.
In
Around
the
this
revolution
Earth.
in the Matrix, if you remember, what happened was the machines needed the sun's energy. They needed all the energy they could to exist. What the humans did was they blotted out they ruined the sun, so the machines couldn't exist. They thought that would be the end of the machines. But what happened was the machines enslaved the humans to get the energy. That's the Matrix.
Oh.
What the fuck is going on right now? It's the same thing.
It's coming.
It's a battle for energy. Everything is a battle for energy. What does the sun give to us? Energy.
Energy is life, right?
Energy is life. Machines, human beings, your car, your phone, it's energy. It's all energy.
Yeah.
Human beings, we're a machine. We're a different type of machine. Elephants are a machine. Whales are a machine.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it all, is that you're like, when I watched The Matrix, I thought this could happen. I didn't think it couldn't happen.
I really think the Matrix.
Because we were in the internet era at the time, and you thought it's not that
virtual
horrible.
reality. Yeah.
This guy's a programmer. He goes to his day job. He thinks he's at his day job as a programmer, and he wakes up.
And he's been away.
They're releasing Trump's going to release the documents on the extraterrestrials that they've found.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah. That's why I'm excited.
Still can't get that Epstein file though.
No,
we can't. No, that's been. They took.
I mean,
they
it's
took
his
the Epstein
friends.
file somehow and torched it somewhere.
Yeah, it's his friends. He can't release that.
Wiped off of every server.
God.
He can't release it. It's his buddies, you know.
God.
Giuliani's probably on there. I mean, he can't do that stuff.
Listen, you know how many people have to be associated with that island?
Oh,
how many movie stars, entertainers, politicians?
It's the who's who.
People in defense. I mean,
it would ruin the country.
Yeah.
If it got released.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama would be in charge.
All I see is Ricardo Montalban and Hervé Villachet welcoming you to Fantasy Island.
Yes.
Is that the one where the people die? They see you're leaving the island.
Yeah, it's Mr. Hanks. Welcome to Fantasy Island.
Oh, right.
Think about how the world, like when I was watching that Michael Jackson movie, the first thing I kept thinking was how different the world was.
It was, yeah.
It was a totally different world.
Well,
yeah,
nothing was questioned.
Musicians were,
nothing was ever questioned. The first time anything happened where there was
Walter Cronkite.
No, Walter Cronkite didn't question anything. You listen to what Walter Cronkite said.
That's what I'm saying. That's what was great.
The first time things were questioned was the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
The first time when the protesters were in the streets and the kids were there, that's the first time it was questioned.
Yeah.
Well,
And-
maybe I would argue the Revolutionary War.
Okay, I got you.
The Americans, what became the Americans, questioned why you were taxing us.
Our taxation is ridiculous.
Oh,
It's
yeah, they
ridiculous.
got mad. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you're
so,
right.
and,
You're right.
and Sam Adams was, I mean, it's funny because he's not, obviously John Adams was president. He's not talked about that much because he was basically an agitator. Okay.
Yeah.
And the Boston Massacre, he was the impetus of yelling shoot to get the British
Sparked it.
to shoot
To
start
the conflict. Yes.
start the revolution, right? And so Sam Adams, like, they don't, like, he's obviously signed whatever, the Declaration of Independence. He was on but he was the original protester, like
Yeah.
so it's funny because it's like how the kind of protests have shifted in a strange way, whereas like you were fighting for freedom and not criminals. It's just a weird world now, how it shifted. But it's but Sam Adams was like, I think even I would gather that early American history, they probably wanted it to look really favorable to stabilize the country and did not want to emphasize as much about Sam Adams and wanted to really emphasize George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson,
the good
much
people,
more polished individuals.
Yes.
Whereas John Adams' cousin, Sam Adams, is a guy that, like, his
he
whole
was drunk
objective is to
too.
get in a street fight with these
They
guys.
buried him. They named a beer after
He
him.
was drunk. Yeah, he was a drunk.
They covered him right up.
I'm sure he was drunk all the time.
Yeah.
he was a good
drunk,
drunk,
They were
annoyed.
like,
pissed
how
off.
do we hide Sam Adams from this? Because he was the first CIA guy. He was the first guy to throw a hand grenade at
Thomas
the crowd.
Jefferson was banging slaves.
And they were like, they didn't care about that.
oh,
They were like, how do we hide Sam Adams? Someone's like, we'll make a beer with his name. People will never know. They'll just think that he created the beer.
Yeah. He brewed beer. He was a brewmaster.
That will move him out of history. Yes.
They'll never even know who he is.
All right. Last thing, Dave. Your thoughts on the Knicks?
My son hates it. I loved it.
Why did your son hate it?
He was rooting for Spurs, but I had to quietly root for the Knicks because the last thing I want to do is hear my son yell at me. But it's I thought it was great. I thought Brunson was unbelievable. I thought New York City is crazy. The people are out of their minds.
That was the only
They're fighting everybody. Mamdani is the ruler of Gotham. Like, it is chaos.
That's what it was embarrassing.
But that happens. That happens.
Not like
Toronto, they burn cars in the streets after Toronto won the NBA championship and all that. It happens.
Yeah, but
San Francisco,
it does
New York's the
happen.
largest
49
city, though.
Yeah, what's that? Listen, New York is so.
You don't think it was worse in New York?
Well,
because-
UConn, if you remember, Steve, when UConn, you were.
Yes, I rioted.
It was
yes.
99 the first time when the men won?
Yes, I rioted, but I also rioted when the Patriots won. We drove to Foxborough or Boston and rioted.
There you go.
That was great.
Your
No,
answer.
I just think in those situations you can't judge the city by that. Yes, there are people.
Yeah, but they were jumping on cabs and flipping
Well,
cars.
sure, but everyone does that. Everyone in any big city with a national with a championship, whether it be a pro or
Trump
college.
is the only president to release 3.1 million Epstein files.
Yeah,
Obama 0.
yeah.
Biden 0.
True.
Bush 0. They had Epstein files all the way back then to Bush.
Yeah,
They did.
sure they did. They had, Epstein was on
Sam Adams and Hancock were the
most hated by the British. Yeah,
Well, that's true because, I mean,
Wow.
John Hancock.
Thank you, Hans Gruber.
yeah.
John Hancock. I mean, that's why he signed his name.
Oh,
Yeah, no one's questioning. Trump with these Epstein files that have come in. The problem
Wow.
is the fucking redactions. Stop.
well, they have to read
Just
it.
no, they don't. They say they're protecting the women that are
Right.
involved. Just
Thank you.
no, just release everything.
Okay.
and let the people make the decisions.
But he obviously knows he can't because
Right.
his friends are on there.
Not just his friends.
There's
It's not just
too many
friends.
people about it.
Too many people. Too many people talking
But
about him.
again, I'm asking, you don't think the riots in New York were any worse
No.
than anywhere else?
No,
They're
they're
just
just
riots.
a couple buses. It happens, man. In those
Okay.
big situations, it happens. I
Okay.
thought the buzz in the city was crazy. My wife, the week of the initial game 1 and game 2, she's like, for game 3, I found a hotel across the street from MSG. It's only $300 for the night. Let's drive down there. Let's just hang out outside in front of MSG.
Well, they had watch parties.
Yeah, right. Go to watch parties.
And that was the one they didn't.
Game 3, because the president
That's
was there.
when
They
Trump
moved
was
everybody
there.
away. We're like, and I was thinking about, man, that's a great idea. We can go down there. And then I'm like, 4 hours there, 4 hours back.
Yeah,
I got to
you
work
don't
the
like
next
to
day.
leave. Yeah.
I don't want to sleep overnight. I don't leave. I'm going to
You
go
don't
there.
sleep well in
By-
other beds.
By midnight, I'm going to be exhausted. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm going to be riding in the streets. I go, nah, it's not worth $1,000 or whatever, $1,500 to go down there just for that.
Dave, UFC, did you get to see any of that?
I did not. No.
Okay. I was just going to get your thoughts on that.
Did anyone see the San Antonio fan?
That was
running,
the greatest thing ever.
that ran through the streets
He
and beat
fought
everybody
everyone.
up.
I loved it.
They were
You
running
beat
away
up
from him.
everyone.
They were
Oh,
running
he was
away
a
from him
machine.
like he had the plague. They were
No,
running away
he was
from
a
him.
Terminator.
Oh my God!
And then people would come up and kick him in the back of the leg
And he
run
turned
away.
around. Yeah, they ran
And then-
away. Right away.
And nobody
He
could
turned around
stop
and
him.
wallop him.
Dude, that guy was awesome.
I loved him. And he had a Rodman jersey
They were-
on, which
they-
made it the best part.
Yeah, Rob, they were commentating like San Antonio better sign this guy next year to play right away because they need him. That'd be
So
great.
you didn't see anything at UFC 250, any of the results? Or you take Moon Pie's.
Yeah.
My man Hans Gruber, great commenter. I love him.
He knows Moon
He's one of my
Pies.
favorites.
Oh my God.
He's one of my favorite commenters. You guys have had, you started off with Jake the Snake as a big commenter here.
Yeah. So
Then some crypto guys.
yeah, the crypto guy. So
Then the Golden Ram who likes Michelle Obama.
well, the one of the fighters.
I did
said
find out,
Michelle
yeah.
Obama's a man.
Yeah, I did
after-
find out after
in
the
his post-fight speech.
after his fight,
Josh Hockett
he looks basically like Steve does right
And
now. with
Frank
the shades on.
defamed him, and I was so
He's a-
mad
He's a
because
fucking idiot.
he's too WWE. Man.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's on there and he
He's gonna
goes,
be a
he
champion.
goes, and lastly, I want to leave you with this. Michelle Obama is a man.
Yeah,
And
Joe.
and he walks
What did
out.
Joe Rogan do?
Joe Rogan,
he was
smiled, but
laughing
he's like-
hysterically,
and I'm sure he's thinking to himself, this guy is a fucking idiot.
well, he knows how to.
Who said that?
Josh Hockett.
His name's Josh Hockett. He acts like a WWE. wrestler. He cuts promos on people.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep. Yeah, it's fantastic.
No, it is. He
Cheapens the whole organization.
he's gonna be.
cheapens it.
He's gonna be champion.
You're talking about UFC.
He's not going to
Yes.
be champion.
Yes.
He's gonna
yes.
get dumped on his head as soon as he fights someone that's good.
That's the thing. There's nobody good.
Yeah.
You think maybe Aspinall? That's about it.
Aspinall, John Jones,
John Jones. If John Jones
Alex
didn't come
Pereira?
back for you,
Alex Pereira.
Alex Pereira is never going to fight heavyweight.
Alex
again.
Pereira, maybe not, but maybe he will. He'll stay in just to beat this guy to a pulp.
Okay,
You'll see.
we'll see. Well, that's right. Hockett did call him out.
You should have seen this fool on my couch last night watching the fights.
What do you mean? What did I do?
The guy, this Hockett clown, plays.
He came out to Hulk Hogan's
He came out to
music.
Hulk Hogan's "I'm a Real American." He's like, "Oh my God!" He's creaming in his pants.
I
You were
was,
creaming in
yes,
your pants. Like,
yes.
"Oh my God, he's coming out to the Real American."
Yes,
I love this guy.
was.
I love this guy.
I was.
You fairy.
I was creaming in my pants. It was amazing. His entrance was amazing.
Gay.
And who comes out to a real American and he thanked
A fake person
He
comes out to a Real
thanked
American.
the Hulk
Yeah,
in
He
his,
thanked the
in
Hulk.
his post-fight
He thanked the
speech.
Hulk. That's it. Thank you.
I am
Thank
Hogan
you,
for
Hulk
life
Hogan.
because of that.
Thank you, Hulk Hogan.
No, he said thank you, the Incredible Hulk.
Morons.
It was good.
Yep.
Fine. I
Yep.
don't care. I don't care.
Back to Worcester for this little
I don't
pussy over
listen.
here.
I don't care. I don't care.
You might as well bring your sawzall. Get that penis right here.
Anything with Hulk Hogan, I respect.
Hold
Okay.
on. We've been waiting for this moment.
No.
He doesn't care for what the maps might say.
The maps might say.
To the canyon floor. 'Cause he lingers always looks
Lingus.
for more.
I'm
All
looking
right.
for more. I'm
I,
looking
I,
for
I
more.
saw you wrote. I was gonna reach out to you, but I figured you'd be okay. You
What?
wrote a whole thing how people are not nice to you, and I felt bad for you.
No, it's a Greg Smoot.
It's a different show.
Greg Smoot thing.
Oh, I thought you wrote that.
Greg Smoot believes that his account was hacked and I'm behind it somehow.
That you're
Yeah.
behind it.
Yes.
Oh,
Who's
So,
Greg Smoot?
one of my former teammates that's best in
are you
that.
behind it? I'm joking.
Do you
I'm
think I have
joking.
time to make a fake
I'm
Facebook account
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking. Jeez.
in my free time? Yeah, I created a fake
I don't think you
Facebook
could.
account.
I don't think you could hack into your basement.
I don't. I mean, it's either a fake account or his own account, and he says that I know the email when he came up here and showed up last year. I no, and
That's not good.
I don't know his email. He gets suspended all the time.
Yes, Mr. Smoot.
And look
you
at
have
his
a-
posts.
You have a collect call from a Mr. Lingus.
Look
Will you
at
accept?
look at the. I mean, the
You know, you
posts.
haven't done what I told you to do to become famous. You're not. Frank is willing to become a superstar.
Yeah.
You're not.
What
you're
am
not
I
willing
supposed to
do that.
do? What am I supposed to do?
Did I tell you, Dave? I was at the Staples story. I was at Staples 2 weeks ago, and I was carrying out a case of copy paper. It was a little heavy, you know, so I'm struggling with it to get back to my truck. And guy pulls up 100 miles an hour, flies by me, and then backs up, stops. He goes, "Hey!" And look, what? He rolled down his window. He goes, "Are you the buffet guy?"
Manager.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
it.
I go, "Yes, I am." He goes, "Man, I've been meaning to get down there and try that thing. It looks fantastic. Thanks, brother. We'll see you soon. All right, bye-bye." I'm the buffet guy now. That's great.
You're the dude. I love. I love. That's one of my favorite things. This week we got. Today we got blah blah blah. And then I my favorite part is when it's you say the pricing and
That's
it's
it.
all in.
It's all
That's
in,
my
man.
favorite
All
thing.
in.
It's all in. So
All
we don't
in,
want to
dude.
we don't want to confuse you with flashy things and all. You think you're getting it for 15 and actually it's like 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't want to mess that up. We want to make sure you're getting what you're promised that you're going to be getting, tax and everything.
Well, Vegas and Atlantic City are famous for this is what it is, and you're
Oh
paying.
yeah.
You're like,
Oh yeah.
what?
Yep. Exactly. Smoke and
Yeah.
mirrors.
All right. Great show. Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
Awesome. Good finish as always. You really have a
Yeah, I got to get down to do
get
my.
get a good finish in.
No,
Finish the
I-
show strong.
All right.
Finish
Well,
the show strong.
we figured out the treaty in Iran.
He wants a path that hasn't seen a boot. Deep in the wild where the spirits take root. Cunnilingus, man with no bounds. Cunnilingus, lost and then found.
What does that say? Cunnilingus, a man with no mouth?
No bounds.
Oh, no,
No
bounds.
bounds.
I have
Cunnilingus,
no bounds.
man with no bounds. He's
I
lost
don't.
bounds.
I have no boundaries. So
Gotcha.
that's
I
pretty
think
awesome.
that song could be a #1 hit.
It will be. Yeah. I mean, I'll start playing it. Yeah.
Yeah,
good
then
one.
you can start your OnlyFans account. Make
Uh,
big bucks.
Where do you have it up?
It's only fans account.
Steve, I just have another great business idea for you.
That's fantastic.
Where is? I
You
don't see
can
it.
do OnlyFans to Hulk Hogan fanatics.
Yeah, I mean, I
And
could.
you could show off all your Hulk Hogan stuff, and then
I don't have a ton of Hulk Hogan stuff.
And amputees.
Oh, yes,
It would
thank
be-
you. Yeah, the
It would be.
amputee,
It would be.
the amputee
it would-
community.
It would
he's
be.
the only one close enough to you to be able to go after the disability thing.
So
and-
you didn't add it up here.
I'm
Okay.
gonna pay you $50 if you can take off your fake
What,
leg
is
and
this
shove
it?
it up your ass.
Okay,
Boundless heart of the boundless. What is it called?
Boundless Heart of Cully. That's nice. Is it on Spotify?
I could put it on Spotify.
Yeah, put it on there. I mean, the other band
I
did
should make
well.
a video with you. Like, what should I have you do?
Just various outrageous clips. You know, I put together some clips.
You got my
Or
mind going.
I could film myself doing some shit. Oh yeah, I'll come up with something for it. Yeah, we can do something like that. All right, I got to get down.
Show him eating a water buffalo's ass.
Man, I think falling out that window was better than that song.
For his you porn page.
Thank you, Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber hates that song.
Did I fall out a window? Oh, he's talking about himself. Oh yeah, Hans Gruber fell out the window and died.
Yes.
Oh, that's what he's referencing to himself. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Is that true? Hans Gruber in the movie fell out the window?
That's how he died.
He fell off the roof.
Oh yeah.
No, I thought it was a window.
He was
No,
like
he fell
this.
off the roof. He was falling off the roof.
Oh.
He was there hanging on. And
all right. Well, he was,
Did you see the thing about the bungee jumping when it threw the girl into the canyon?
Yes. Poor lady.
Are you kidding me? First of all, I would never do that in a million years, period, because I would trust those people.
No. And literally, those three guys have been brought up on homicide charges. They're bungee cord instructors. Nobody tied the bungee. The poor girl got thrown 125 feet there, and they said she was still alive when she was on the ground. She succumbed to her injuries, but she was still alive.
All right. Well, I gotta get done with sucking Chuck.
Could you imagine still being alive?
Yeah,
Awful.
It sucks. Yeah,
Awful.
Yeah, I gotta get down to the sucking Chuck by midnight. So,
Where do you gotta go to sucking Chuck?
Yeah, I got my night starts at midnight. I got a good route.
His first stage appearance starts at 12:05.
My hours, I'm noon to 8 tonight, so I gotta get done.
What are your biggest clients?
The biggest clients are
Blind people. Blind.
What kind of people?
Blind.
the blind. Yeah, the blind amputees. I guess.
Blind amputees.
Amputees. Yeah, sure.
Hey, let me put my arm around you, Steve.
Yeah, no, just stick it in my butt. You can put your elbow in there. Whatever you need. All right. So fuck you. Fuck you.
Have you gone into the track and field shot put contest yet?
Yeah, I'm registered. For the Special Olympics and Paralympics. We'll see what happens.
Really?
See what happens. Yeah, we'll dominate.
Frank, would you ever employ Steve to work at?
No, I have Dave. It did not work out well.
I wonder what it was like.
He broke a $30,000 oven.
I cost him more money than I did.
Wow! And then you have to fire him.
The width
several times.
Can you
stop, please?
I had a rotating oven.
No.
Fit 16
goddamn
pies at a time and pans, And so we had to cook off some.
Fusco was part of this too. It wasn't me.
And they were in a rectangular tray pan, 17 inches by 25.
And
inches.
first of all, you weren't there.
The opening of the oven door and the shelf was only probably 18 inches in width. And they put the 17 by 25 pan in the long way.
Don't say they.
25.
I did. And it was because I was afraid of the oven.
Yeah.
Fusco was putting it in.
It rotated, and the pan got stuck in the rotation and fucked the whole oven up.
Fusco and I were arguing because he said rugby was tougher than football.
Yeah.
And we fought. And then he said, okay, tough guy, because he knew I was afraid of the oven. He said, you put the next tray in. Yeah. And I was scared, so I just tossed it in, and it was the wrong way. Yeah. Rich saw it. And he knew, and he goes, "Okay, Steve, watch what happens."
When
the
you
thing went
fired
up,
him, what was that conversation like?
Well, I had to go up to his house and work construction the rest of the summer. I wasn't allowed back at the pizzeria.
No, it was just I was trying to have him put some molding together.
That's why if you look at Frank's house,
the sill still leaks today.
All the moldings are stained different darkness.
Yep.
Some are lighter than others.
Yep.
I couldn't.
This is honestly the best job
and
you could
Frank,
ever have in your life.
Frank told me then, he said, boy, you better do well in school and get a great job because you will never survive doing manual labor.
No. And you're right. I was right, wasn't I?
He was right.
There's no way you cannot. There's nothing manual about you. Nothing.
Well, I mean, yeah, there is.
Nothing.
I'll tell you this. Every time I go on Twitter, I see another Steve Cully podcast.
Yeah,
he's interviewing farm animals one day.
Sure.
The next day he's doing a football podcast.
Right.
Then the next day he's interviewing a psychologist. Then the next day he's got a real estate guy on. The next day they're talking what was it like not car washes, laundromats.
Oh yeah,
He's
that
got
was my cousin owns a laundromat, and he was on with
literally
ladies.
like
Yeah, I know, public access. Thank you.
it's public access.
Yeah, it's a
I
public
think
access.
you should go. What's the local PBS by you?
We don't have a public access channel.
I'm sure you do. You 100% do.
Do we?
We have something. I don't know.
Okay.
What it's called.
We would
You should
expect-
go in there and be like, listen, I have full programming for you. Don't have to do a fucking thing. You know, I'll do your telethons. I'll do your
Telethons.
So Channel 13, we need your support.
Okay.
And
All
if
right.
you enjoy shows like Steve and the Zookeeper to keep coming to you at PBS, I mean, it'd be great. It would be the greatest. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not making. I know it seems like I'm making fun. I see the future well. I'm like Elon's cousin. I can see it right now.
Steve. I'm
So
Steve
this
Kelly,
week-
the
this
best
week on
fundraiser in the
PBS,
universe.
we
I'm
have-
the best fundraiser in the universe.
We have Steve interviewing local laundromats, and he will tell us.
Local laundromat.
Oh,
You
wait.
know what? He'll go up to the
This
he'll go
week
up to the
he's doing a
washing
show
machine.
from-
He'll go up to the washing machine. Hey, washing machine, what do you think about the price of detergent now?
Yes.
No, nothing. Okay, let's ask the dryer what the dryer thinks. No,
Right.
nothing.
I think he's gonna come. He could be a food critic. He could come into
All
Frank's.
you had to do was
Tony-
open the
Tony's
doggy daycare.
Pizza?
That was the business.
He could come into Tony's Pizza. He could do some interviewing of some stuff there. That's some easy content.
This
You'll
fundraising
get
commercial.
kicked out. So
This fundraising commercial is brought to you by mental retardation.
All right, fuck both of you. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take two
I
oranges and
have to go on more about this. This
shove
is a
them
great
right up
thing.
my ass.
Hey, what's the
please.